Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first ever Minecraft video that at least is getting uploaded. I've had a few mistakes leading up till now, but this is where we're at. So, I have kind of been making a castle looking building, and my favorite part of Minecraft is turning out to be the building side. Everything is kind of, you know, in development, always getting refined and made better. So a lot of the stuff you'll see probably wasn't made fully intentionally the way it is from the start, and I just have been refining. You'll notice that a lot of the walls are pretty solid, not a lot of texture. I'm putting some more in occasionally, but eventually I'll get them a little more textured. Also, eventually this is going to have a main door right here that will be the main entrance to my castle, to my building. But for now, it is what it is. This door right here actually doesn't, it used to go outside, used to be the main door. Now there's one downstairs. You'll see it in a bit. But it goes to my towers that are on the side. I have one tower in all four corners, and then one in the back that is the top of my stairs. So I have a spiral staircase that goes down. I'll show you that. But we have four towers in the corners. And then you will see, so this is the world that I found. Didn't exactly spawn into it, but I did find it. Overtook this village for a while. You can see I had a creeper blow up that farm, and I just haven't rebuilt it. I try to rebuild after creepers blow me up, but it doesn't always happen. And down over that way, so you can kind of see that is, I believe that's uh, my docks. Ooh, and we got some phantoms coming. So I'm gonna get out of here. Leave me alone right now. Go down. Okay. So we have this to kind of go with the refining. So I do have here and my little lost cow. This poor guy has been kind of lost, and now he's trapped down here, and I'm going to keep him here forever and do something with him. I don't really want to like make him be trapped down there forever, but I got to figure out what to do with him. I'll post up some pictures maybe. He's done some crazy stuff and been trapped up in that corner on the ladder with a villager on him and all sorts of things. So, this room is eventually going to be a lot nicer. I haven't really worried about this room. But we come back here, and this spiral staircase takes us down almost all the way to the bottom. But the first room down, so second level, this is my library. You'll notice I do have all of my librarians, well, I guess not all of them, but most of my librarians are in minecarts. I used minecarts to get them around, do all of the things with them at the time, and then I put them a half slab down, or a slab, I guess, down, so that way I can fit everything above their heads. I like having the chiseled bookshelves above because each of my villagers, each of my librarians, has a different book, and I've just been storing them in there. You can see what books I have so far. Mending is always kind of a great one. Oh, I do have Unbreaking 3. I didn't think I did. Never mind. I haven't put that on stuff, and I need to be. Um, so, I have that kind of set up here. Also, over to this side, I have barrel with some things in it, papers and books. Oh, hi, Mr. Enderman. Over here, I've got emeralds, blocks of emeralds, and some lapis. Don't really have a reason for the blocks to be here other than I needed a place to store them, and my storage you'll see down here is getting full. Not look at that guy. This is the rest of my villager trading. So I have two empty spots that I'll put something in at some point in time. Um, I don't have every villager. My main way of getting emeralds, and you'll see I have lots of emeralds at this point. Um, starting to get blocks and blocks of emeralds. My main way has been through these two guys with pumpkins and water pumpkins. Got lots of pumpkins and water pumpkins, and I did zombify and cure all of them. So like, well, I'm getting low. I I typically, so I have barrels above all of their heads so that way I can trade. I'll harvest some pumpkins and water pumpkins. I've got more downstairs too that I can bring up and trade with them. But like here, I've got some gold. Don't be looking up at you. And so, you know, it's that easy for me to get 12 emeralds. Over here, these guys do the same. They're a steel, one for, or iron ingots, I guess. Sorry, not steel, but one for one. Same with this guy. Here, let me do that so that way I get the, there, and get it perfectly healed. And then I just store these up here so that way they're handy. I don't really have anything above most of the rest of them yet, but, you know, it's a nice place to have to store stuff. And then I got an anvil here so that way I can do my enchanting. You can see I do have diamond everything except for my silk touch axe. The only thing I've been using that for is pumpkins and water pumpkins. And so I kind of like having that one be an iron so that way it's very obvious which one is which. I don't use it that much and then it heals right back up with mending. This was my villager breeder. You can see they're talking to each other. I did have a wall here and then the baby villagers would fall down the trapdoor the way I had it set up. It worked great. I have way too many villagers. I have not finished this wall as you can see. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Like, I have more room than I have need for it because I kind of went crazy with my pick in the beginning. And so that was my breeder. The baby villagers would drop down. They'd hang out down here as soon as they get big enough and be ready. I had the zombifier over there. This was before those stairs were put in. And you push a button, a minecart would shoot out. There was tracks. They'd do their thing. I'd heal them up. They'd do their thing again. I'd heal them up again. And so yeah, I just had lots of villagers. Did that a number of times. This right now goes into, this is one of my towers. You can see I'm still trying to make this the way I really want it, but I'll show you what it looks like up above. Eventually I want to have different layers inside the towers for different reasons. Maybe, I don't know. I thought I did. Haven't decided for sure. But that was the tower that we were in originally. So I'm catty corner from it. You can see down, see outside. I'll give you a better view of all of the rest of my stuff eventually. There's most of my farming, my crops. I got sheep there, all my horses, some llamas and a donkey are over there, mule, I don't remember what they call them. Anyway, pigs, cows, so yeah. Eventually, I want to have this kind of set up in each of the towers, and I want to be able to get in, but I'm going to have hidden doors to get into each of my levels. But I also haven't finished off the back, and apparently the Endermen have been helping me out tremendously. Yay! Love it when they just leave dirt laying around. But I'm going to finish off my walls and make them all look pretty and do that stuff. But I'm pretty proud of the spiral staircase, honestly. I think it looks pretty good compared to some of the more chintzy ones I've seen. This was where I originally had all of my villagers. They were in here. I still have 4 of them in carts. And then over here I got a pen full of a bunch of villagers. There's a bunch of them down here. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Must be raining outside. Yay. I don't know what to do with all of this room. So I'm going to make it all look nicer eventually. But then we got the grand hall. So here is my wood storage. I want to get this perfected. This chest has just my lighting, different types of lighting, some soul campfires, glowstone, that kind of stuff. The chain tends to go with the lighting. Over here, this is all wool, and I don't know if you noticed when I pointed at the sheep, but they're all different colors. I dyed my sheep so that way I can get every color of wool and have kind of an endless supply of it. I just kind of got started with that, so I don't have a ton of each of them. You know, they're all kind of in that 40 to 50 range. Obviously, I got a lot more white because I had those for a lot longer. I think the gray too, light gray, I had those for a while. But the rest of it is all kind of in that range. So this right here, I got some string. There used to be a wall that ran right here where that door is. Actually, this was a wall, and then I tore it out, but I left these chests just kind of hanging in midair until I get them figured out on where I want them to be. You'll see, I'll show you my storage system here in a minute. Also with the villager breeder, because I'm new and learning everything, I made way too many beds. I got lots of beds. Apparently there's ways to defeat the Ender Dragon with beds, so that might be really helpful. I don't know what I'm doing there. Have never been to the end. Don't even know how to get to the end yet, so we'll figure it out. Map making, I'll show you the map here in a second. It's been a complete mess. This right here has my flowers in it, my dyes, and any kind of plant related stuff that I'm not sure where I want it yet. It's all kind of right here. Kelp, you know, you can see it's got pretty much all of the plant stuff that I don't know what else to do with it. Also, you'll notice kind of the coloring system is similar as to the way the sheep are. I found a diagram with all of the different colors, and I went with the pattern that they had, which was a 2 high, 8 wide, for a total of 16 colors. I just wanted to make sure I had every color and I knew where each one was, and so that's just kind of the pattern I've stuck with. Paper, books, maps that aren't worth anything. I need to build a lava trash can and compass, empty maps. Yeah. So, we'll get to all of that here in a second. This is anything that came from the nether. So I have a bunch of stuff in here. I shouldn't say anything, but the main things that came from the nether are here. So that's kind of what I got going on in this box. And this one is my glass. Yeah, got my, as you can tell with the walls, I have used my stone cutter a lot. I use crafting table, always useful. Here I have, they're not the full automatic smelters with the rail cars and everything, but they've done everything I need, having 3 of them with hoppers on both sides and then one without, so that, you know, just in case. And everybody talks about different types of fuel. That's where this comes in. I use lava for my fuel. I have this lava farm, and then I actually have a different one that I started with that I'll show you later. It's way bigger. This one is plenty. All of my 2 smokers, one of them has hoppers over here, one of them doesn't. All of these, they're totally full with lava buckets for all of the burning that they need. Plus, I got 2 double chests full of lava. This barrel down here is my empty buckets. There's nothing in the chest right now coming out of the hoppers. This one is kind of my, as I've been building stuff, I like whatever project I'm working on, I throw in here. I don't know why this campfire is here. I'll throw it over here with these. So it can kind of go live in the same area as the soul campfire, so I'll know where that is. Over here are tools. So if I need to grab a tool, I do have diamond. This one's got fortune, and then this one's got silk touch. Otherwise, those are the same. Silk touch on my shovel. Unbreaking, efficiency, mending, and silk. Oh, that has unbreaking because that's what everything but mending is how it comes from my trader, my villager that I traded with in my trading hall. And then this one, like I said, silk touch and mending. I use the silk touch for water pumpkins. So, oh, and then it's not the greatest for my sword, but it's what I have for right now. This one right here, in my real life, I have a spot on a shelf in my bedroom that I just kind of throw everything that's in my pocket at the end of the day that I know I'm going to need the next day. I kind of do the same thing with my Minecraft. This is kind of my chest right by my door. When I come in from some kind of mission, whatever I've been doing, I throw my stuff in here. This section right here has been for the way I have some lights built on the outside that I really like. You know, always need food. Golden carrots, sorry, not apples, are cheap with one of the villagers. I have an endless supply of other food, but those are easy to carry, and so I've been using those lately. I think all of the bread I've stolen from villages I recently went and looked at. Uh, Always need torches, so there's a stack of torches. The shears, so that way I can run out and grab my stuff and come back. The eggs, I don't know why those are in here. I need to get rid of them, but at some point I will. Shield, sometimes you want it equipped, sometimes you don't. Lead, you never know what's going to be around. Want to grab a lead real quick and drag something around. And water buckets are always useful. So, eventually, this room right here, I'm going to get everything that's in here is going to go downstairs. I'll show you what's downstairs. And then this room is going to become a great hall with like a giant dining table and I don't know, just all sorts of stuff. I want it to look kind of medieval slash Game of Thrones-ish kind of look to it. One of the rooms up, probably the next one up, will be like a big throne room type kind of where you rule from. Like I was saying earlier, the map, like these four went well, and then these three all go together, but the 3 and the 4 don't go together, so I don't know what I did wrong there, and I got to figure out. But I think I'm going to give up on the map until I get Elytra. That'll be one of my further down the road projects. So, as I found this place, like I kind of had an idea of wanting to build a castle, but then I just started clearing out and living in a hole in the ground, and finally built the castle up top, and then I started making the walls look better. I don't know, like it's a constant evolving process. So as we come through here, I haven't even finished off going all the way up with my columns, which I need to. But this was the first spiral staircase that I did to test. And everything that I've built, and then that's my bed. With a cat there. There's a cat hiding down here. Is there a cat under? There used to. Yep, there's another cat here. And then there was a black cat up above. And then there's a cat in with my horses. So, anyway, you come down the stairs here. I said my bed was there. Here is my first nether portal. This one just goes in the nether. I'll show you that real quick. I built around my portal. I built this facility, and I didn't want anything that could burn, so I have pressure plates on my doors, and that's why I don't want anything that can burn. There was a gas last time, so press the button, can come in. I like chests everywhere that I go. Any building I build probably will have a chest in it because I always end up with stuff. These I don't need anymore because I now have all of the diamond stuff. It's been a while since I've been in here and cleaned out this chest. I like to always have some gold stuff handy in case I need it. Generally it's feet, it's my boots, but gold in the nether is always handy, and food anywhere is handy, and then who knows on the other stuff. So I'll go back in. Okay. Oh, and it's weird, I don't understand how nether portals work. So if I go through this nether portal now, I still haven't shown you what I wanted to. My ADD's kicking in. So this is the rooftop of the nether. Don't worry about that tower, there's nothing up there anymore. Like I said, always have some chests handy. One of the things that I've learned is I tend to forget, like I have it on me now, but I tend to forget carrying a flint and steel when I get up here and I want to build a new portal, so I always have an extra one up here. And then the Great Wall right here. Up at the top of that is my gold farm. I can AFK and get stacks of gold. Uh, I needed gold like crazy when I was doing my villager zombifier. So, yeah. Why that one is here and not in my base is because I thought I would have them far enough apart that they wouldn't link together, but close enough that it was easy to get to. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Both of them come out here. It's weird. I don't understand how those work. So, here is some crops. I got sugarcane and I got carrots here. This door takes you, this is where we were. So you got my tools all here. So I got all of these extra steel or iron pickaxes that I need to get dropped off. Get rid of those here. I'll probably use those on my mending table to get rid of all of that. Get rid of whatever I don't want. Oh, I just ran by this and didn't show you. Food. So we got chicken stuff here. Eggs, feathers, chicken. Then we got cattle. So we got milk, leather, and beef. Then you got pork chops, mutton. Mutton here, I don't kill my sheep, so I didn't figure having the wool and the mutton together was important. Got mushrooms here. Apples. There is a couple of golden apples. I don't have a ton of apples, but I do have a villager that'll trade them to me, so I'm good there. Sugar, sugar cane. Showed you the sugar cane, part of the sugar cane outside. All of the bone meal goes in here, along with any bones that I get from killing skeletons. I got pumpkins. I got quite a few, not a ton, but quite a few pumpkins. And then water pumpkin, I got a lot of watermelon slices. And then I realized I needed the silk touch to get whole watermelons. So I've quit doing the slices. Well, I mean, after I got to there, I quit doing them. I thought I had more whole water pumpkins, but I need to harvest some. Beets, wheat, carrots, baked taters, and raw taters. So I have the raw up here. Have a full double chest of raw. Full double chest plus that of baked potatoes. So I got plenty of food. And yet I carry around the golden carrots because I can. So now we'll come back in here and we'll come down to this room. This is going to be my main storage room. I built this room on purpose the way it is. So this was the first one that actually had a purpose when I carved out this room. It's the height that it is, so I can have 4 tall plus still open my chests kind of deal. This space back here and the space between here to this light and from this light to these double chests are all designed for an auto sorting system. I'm going to build it at some point in time and it will all get housed back there the way I've found it and the way I like the looks of the one. It will all get housed in here and there will be a wall here that you won't see any of the redstone mechanism and all of that that goes with it. And I've got a plan, it's going to take time. Because I have everything stored down here, a crafting table tends to be handy. I need to move the wood and the food and wool down here, and then everything would be down here. But you can see I kind of have it set up. All of my blocks, my building blocks are on one side. This is kind of my ores that you mine and just the important stuff. I have blocks of iron because my iron farm works well. I have iron ingots, and then I have, nuggets or stuff that I've built out of iron, and this one's empty for right now. And that's kind of how I have these set up until I get the auto sorting in. That's how I'll do it, and then I'll probably, it might still work with the auto sorting, we'll see. But like cobblestone, then stone. So it's just kind of, I'll run down here. I'm not going to go through everything and show you what everything is. You can see what I got going. So until I get to the ominous banner. This one, is, I like having the ominous banner there. It really sticks out. This is my catch-all. This is I don't really have a spot for it. I don't know that it needed a full set of chests by itself, so I throw it in here. I got ender pearls, I got phantom membranes, I got ink sacs. I do need to figure out how to do a honey farm, and then have a honey setup. And I'm going to do the same with gunpowder. Once I get elytra, I'm going to want lots of gunpowder. So probably two of my next farms are going to be a honey farm and a gunpowder farm. I currently have a slime farm, a gold farm. You saw my food farm. I don't want a fully automated food farm. I kind of enjoy the farming side of it. So I like harvesting the crops. And I don't need that much. Like, I have way more than I need at this point. So it's all good. This is kind of any of my potions. Right now, they're just instant potions of healing because I don't really know what else there is. Name tags probably should go in there, but I do have some name tags, and I wanted them to be easily accessed. This whole set is empty so far. You know, I need to put some more chests here so that way it's totally full there. And then if we come over here, I need to... Actually, I need to take out that one. They should only be 5, I think. Right? Yeah, 5. So I should take that one out and move it over a spot. This is kind of concrete, and it's just some weird stuff. I don't really... There's no reason why those are together in here other than that was where I stuck stuff. It's things that I don't use a ton of. The concrete powder I used to make my sheep barn, and now I haven't used anymore. Then I got armor. Before I got mending, I was building pickaxes until I broke them. And so now I have a supply of these, and I should put mending on all of them and get them all healed back up. But it's nice to have armor handy. I should probably build some more. I did have a full set, but there were some unfortunate things, and now I'm wearing that full set that I had extra. This is snow, snowballs, snow blocks, snow, ice, packed ice. Like I said, I just built the slime farm. It's not a ton of slime yet, but, you know, for a couple hours of AFKing, it wasn't a bad haul. I'm sure there's more efficient designs out there, but this one works for me. So, that is basically the inside of the mine other than, or the castle, other than over here. So, this is, I need to close this off and empty it. But this is how you get down to my mine shaft. And we'll go down. I have it set up for quick. Eventually I want to build a water elevator, a bubble elevator to get up top again. Like I said, chests are always handy. So when I was mining, I found a cave, came down, explored the bottom of the cave, realized, wait a second, that's right below my base. So I opened it up. I can get in here. This was all natural, other than I kind of dammed off the waters because I didn't like it like that. And apparently, no, I did that. Anyway, and then you come down here, and we get down to, I'll show you the Y levels once we get down here. You get down to bedrock, basically, and we're at, that's Y level 60, so I'm mining at Y level 59, and yeah, I found all of my diamonds strip mining and cave exploring. Again, chests are always handy. You always, you know, it's nice to have a crafting table. So I've got a bunch of blocks here that I don't really need. And again, before I had all of the diamond gear, I was going crazy with pickaxes. Always nice to have food handy though when you're down here. So I kept that there. So we'll go back up. Don't need to hang out down here too much. This stair that I built here, like, it took me a long time to build these, but I think they kind of look cool, so I'm happy with them. I might do something better with the lighting. As I go, I'm starting to get fewer and fewer torches and more prettier lighting. But, you know, it's a very simple, oops, I'm trying to show things off and not paying attention to what I'm actually doing. But it's a very simple pattern, simple setup, but the stairs turned out decent. I think the granite and the deep slate tiles look good. I like that look. the black and the red together. So I guess there's a reason I like that. That's our school colors that so anyway, that's basically the inside of the base, and I've shown you the nether portals, so let's go tour the outside more. So that way was the village. This way I did a ton of terraforming to make this area, and initially I had all 4 of my main livestock animals all right here together. That was the initial. Eventually I'm going to have a pen for the pigs, like their own separate little area, and then a big barn for the cattle. That was the first really cool building that I built. I'm still super, like, I didn't watch any tutorials on how to build this. I found a picture of a horse stable online that I really liked, and I went, how do I make that in Minecraft? So I just played and came up with this design, and I really like it. I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to kind of give you a tour of it. Comes out a little bit. They can get outside, see what's outside, but then they can come in, make my horsies all happy with me. I've got, what do I have? 7 horses on this side, plus 2 more horses here, so 9 horses. What are they even? Donkey. Okay, I couldn't remember if they called them donkeys or mules. I don't. Okay, a donkey there. And then, yeah, I killed a wandering villager and stole his llamas, and I broke both of them, so I can ride them. But I don't think you can control them. I don't know how to. So I don't know. I know I've seen some stuff on it, and there's something about being able to put a chest on them maybe, and they can pack stuff for me. I have a cat here to try and keep away any creepers. Yeah. Anyway, I'll figure out what to do with the llamas. Mostly I just wanted them in the stable. I thought they looked cool. I made this room here. So you saw my storage area up there. I have multiple sets of double chests that are full of wheat. Then I have these hay bales, and down there I have several stacks of hay bales stored in that barrel down there. These barrels, when I was building this place, I had a bed here, so that way the phantoms would leave me alone at night. And then building blocks that I have extra of that I don't need right now. So that's kind of that level. Here, I made this kind of thinking medieval-ish because it's on the edge of my property. I've got a little area that you can come up here and you can see if the bad guys are coming at you. So, giant cave down there. You got a nice jungle back here behind. I do want to get some elytra. I've tried to explore the jungle. I have not found whatever the jungle stronghold thing is called. It might just be jungle stronghold. I don't remember. But I have not found that yet. So, yeah, this is kind of... I like this building. I'm pretty proud of it. I think I did really well. I don't like the way that all of that looks. Like, now that I have the brick on that, that looks better. But that's so... I'm going to do some work. Because I did so much terraforming, and now I think that looks way too... I mean, it just looks like I've chopped off half of it, and I don't like that. So, I'll do some stuff to work on that. There's a random cow up there. Oh well. So, yeah, I've got that going. Ran by the other crops, so we'll go look at those real quick. Come on. Oops. Wrong one. Okay. I was growing some spruce, and so that's why this is all discolored. This is my chicken coop. Super happy with that design. Pretty happy with my sheep. We'll go look at it here in a minute too. This didn't turn out the way that I had it in my mind. This is still not quite what I want this to look like. I wanted it to look like what a chicken coop looks like. and it's almost there, but it's just not doing what I want it to do. So here is pumpkins and water pumpkins and a whole bunch of wheat and then some beet over here. So I want to build some more of these lights. These are what I was talking about earlier about having that stuff in that one chest. Here's how I made my outdoor lighting. I'm going to put a couple there, get rid of these torches and put them out here too. Something. So I think they look pretty cool. I like the looks of them. I didn't really show you the sheep barn. So here's all my different sheep. I have them spaced out. Just tried to make it look like a legitimate sheep barn. And of course it's going to start raining as I'm trying to show off. We're almost done outside. Down below, so I do have more farming. I've done a lot more lights. Like I said, the pumpkins and water pumpkins are my main source of emeralds. So I've got a bunch of them going. I just started this. I feel like there should be plenty of light down here. But for some reason, some of them aren't growing. I think it's been long enough. And Enderman messing with me. Screwing me up again. He stole a pumpkin and put it out here. Endermen are weird. So, anyway, I have those farms, and I'll harvest those later. I'm not going to do that on camera. I have more sugar cane here. And here, apparently, there's part of the ceiling there. I have my bamboo. And you can see that that one has grown up, but the one in front of it hasn't, so it hasn't fired and broken anything yet. But this is my bamboo farm. And underneath here is lightning. Something's going to get struck by fire, or struck by lightning, but I don't think I have anything flammable. Anyway, minecart runs, standard bamboo farm. None of my farms that I have here have I created myself. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on this. I just started playing this game. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I stole this design from someone. I don't even remember who. I should write those down so I can give credits to them. But I've got a ton of bamboo. Like, this is just what's been going here. But if we go back up, I didn't really show you the inside of any of the storage chests. But eventually I'll make this go out the way that it should. There's a lot of eventuallys I'm going to do. But I feel like something screwed me up there. Oh well, we'll get it figured out. I'm not going to deal with that on camera. So, yeah, I will show you. I'm not going to go through every chest, but when we're talking about bamboo, like my storage system, I have my dark oak, or spruce. I have spruce, logs, then any of the, I'm going to call it milled lumber, and then leaves, saplings, that kind of stuff. So that's how all of these are set up, except bamboo's a little different. But logs, milled lumber, saplings, that sort of stuff. So I got spruce, dark oak, oak, jungle, acacia, birch, bamboo. Just found mangrove stuff. So I'm working on that. I feel like those are going to be really pretty and I can use those for some cool stuff. But I need more of them. Luckily, I do have some of these, so I can start trying to grow them. I got to look up and find out if there's certain things that they need for growing. Kind of the same with the cherry. I just found that as well, but I have been able to harvest a lot more of it. So we'll see if I decide to do much with the pink. But to show you lightnings, I'm going to probably go sleep here in a second. We got some bamboo in here that's just bamboo. We got a lot of bamboo planks and some slabs and some other stuff. Some mosaic in case, some doors, some fences, and then down here. And like almost every one of these chests have been made out of bamboo, and you've seen how much I like chests and put them in places. Barrels have been that way. Like, I use the bamboo if it's something that it doesn't matter what type of wood you're using, it's going to look the same. I use bamboo. So, oh, apparently I'd slept somewhere else last. I have, with my rooftop, I have a lot of places I can go. So, I travel a lot on the rooftop, and I have beds in a lot of them because a lot of them haven't been totally spawn proofed, and I'm tired of creepers blowing me up. With the diamond, they don't actually kill me, but they're still annoying, and they blow up my bases, and they leave holes, and there used to be a big hole right here that I just recently patched, and all of that. So I'm going to show you the... So this was the village the way that I found it. Pretty much everything except for that creeper spot getting blown up. This is all fairly similar. I did add the stairs because I got tired of having to jump all the time because I was going back and forth to down here a lot back in the day. Now I don't do it near as much. I moved the lava farm into the base because it was down here. I started putting the farms close to my base instead of clear down here. So this was a farm that I built at one time. It's far enough from my base that it doesn't grow. Oh, I guess I don't have any potatoes growing right now, but I showed you how much I have in there. Oh, that was good. Smooth move there, Mr. Crawdad. Okay. So, this was my lava farm. Like I said, I kind of went a little crazy on it. This was way overbuilt, had way more than I needed, but it was nice at the time. And, once again, a chest, lots of buckets, and some lava there. Yeah, I just had lots of lava available. And then this is my iron farm. So here, I don't always take the iron straight up. Sometimes I just want to store some more. And I don't know why I didn't do a double tall hopper chest system. Now that I think about it, probably because at the time I didn't know how. Now I know how. So I don't know why that wasn't in there, but oh well, I'll grab it. You can see, got quite a bit, and it's working right now. Just killed the iron golem. Everything dropped in. I didn't check my numbers. I should have more than I did. But there's a... You look down here, there's a zombie in a boat. And then you go down below this right here, go straight down, and you got villagers down there. And so yeah, this is where, you know, how it all works. It's, again, I did not come up with this design myself. I found somebody else that did. Oh, I see what's going on. I need to fix... Yeah, while that's going, I'm going to... Actually, nope, I can't fix what I needed to right now. Come on. Where's my regular dirt? Sometimes it's nice having silk touch so that way it looks nice afterwards. So, I know what's going on. I need to grab a bucket. Grab 2 buckets. And I need to... I believe if I do this, now they're not supposed to spawn in an area where they'll end up against the wall like that. They'll come out here farther. I believe that the golems don't spawn on the farm ground, but I'm not positive on that. So we'll fix this one more time. Yeah, that one worked better. Okay. I don't know that I don't need those anymore. So, the little hole right over here, this was for AFKing. I don't know that I needed it. I guess it keeps phantoms off me and stuff, so I built that. But yeah, this is my base. This is what I've been building. I have, some of it looks really good, some of it doesn't look good. I'm learning, trying to make stuff better, and just kind of building what I could at the time. So that's part of the original. I did have, like, all of my animals were all over the place. The sheep were down there, cattle were in there, pigs were down by where the lava farm is, chickens, I don't know where they were. Holy cow, that horse is lost, and I don't know why those are clear up top. But anyway, yeah, and then this was the mine shaft that you guys that I showed you and went down is down in all of that down below there. So that's all original, and then there's my stuff. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm probably gonna get made fun of for some of this. Some of it I feel like I've done pretty cool on. Some of it I still need to work on. But I'm pretty happy. So that's what I got going. Thought I'd share it with you guys for my first ever video. Be kind, be nice, don't be a complete jerk to me. And yeah. Oh, on the outside here. So as we're looking, that's the first room that we were in, and you can see the two smooth uh, blocks right there. I think they're andesite. They might be stone. Whatever they are. That's going to be my main entrance eventually to this place. And then there's going to be like all sorts of gates and portcullis. I don't know. I don't remember how to say that word. Anyway, the giant gate going into a castle, and then a bridge kind of stairway thing going up, and I don't know. I got ideas. I got plans. I knew I wanted to build up there as soon as I was in my boat down here. Like, I was in a boat when I found this place, and I looked up and I saw that, and I saw the village beside it, and went, I can steal the villagers and make it look cool and all of that. So put that there. I haven't decided if I really like the cobblestone look to those yet or what. So I'm still working on it. And then I'll get some textured, some broken. Occasionally, if you put a smooth one in once in a while, it looks a lot better than just the all monotone look to this. So I'm working on it and see what happens. But yeah, that's what I got going. Thanks for checking it out. Have a wonderful day.